Welcome on board Bavaria 33 Cura by NAS Sailing. Coming from the stern, we have a cockpit shower with on and off switch and warm and cold water and a handle. Also on the stern is a manual bilge pump, and on the port side there is a connected gas bottle. Stern starboard is a diesel tank, and stern port have a water tank. Helming station to start the engine, it's at the bottom. We have to first press the button down and press start. Fuel indicator, engine hours, revs, and to stop the engine you have to just pull it all the way up and leave it like this. Behind the wheel is a chart plotter, depth, speed and wind speed and direction. To engage the autopilot, we first have to pull the lever here and secure it with this line, and then press auto. Stand by to disengage. Cockpit starboard, there is a big storage with all the equipment, spare gas bottle, fuel, water hose, bucket and a helmsman seat to close the stern. Just behind is a connection to the shore power. All the lines are led to the cockpit. On the port side, red and white rope is to pull out the mainsail, and the main sheet is also on this side with blue and white. Genoa furling is on the port side, this line here, and the sheets from the Genoa are led to the stern winches so you can handle them even from the helming station. There's a boat hook on the cabin, 3 fenders on each side, dinghy on the bow, big winch and anchor with the controls for the winch next to it. On the mast, just under the boom, is a winch for furling the mainsail. We have to set it to 3 on the right side and pull this red and white line that is led aft to the cockpit. To bring it in, you have to pull and put the lever on the left side to ratchet, put the winch handle in and winch it in while slowly releasing this red and white line. On top of the bimini there is a solar panel that automatically charges the batteries as soon as there is some light. Under the cockpit table we have 2 winch handles. Coming inside, on the starboard side is a nav station, and in it there's everything you need for navigation and boat papers, boat keys with the keys to open and close the diesel and water tanks, electric panel, 220 volt panel with inlet, 12 volt panel with a 12-volt socket, battery indicators, one another, and water level indicator. Navigation lights, interior lights, navigation instruments, pumps, refrigerator, and a bilge pump. In the cupboards there's lights, foghorn, pilot books, binoculars. Under the control panel we have a Ebersprecher heating system, just on off, and temperature control. And under the seat there's a bosun's chair and some basic tools. Port side is a galley with sink, refrigerator, gas oven with a gas valve that's in the cupboard next to it. When the lever is horizontal, it's off. When it runs with the pipe, it's open. In the stern cabin, under the bunk, there's an emergency fuel valve in case of fire. Under the nav station there are two isolators for engine and domestic battery. Stern starboard there's a bathroom with classic Žabsko toilet. Can't put toilet paper inside. Put the lever on the left. You pump in seawater. Put it to the right side and pump the water out. Everything goes into the waste tank. And to empty the waste tank, under here there's a big valve that when it runs with the pipe, the tank is open, so the gravity opens it, and if you want to close it, you just pull it here and it's closed. Once when you decide to open it and clean it, when you see you're outside of the marinas and under sail, just open and it will clear. Wash basin with the shower. When you're showering and you want to drain the water, there's a button, you just push and drains the water from the shower. Salon table, 2 additional bunks, a lot of storages on both sides, and the front cabin with its own storage.